Oh, you had it right there. 14.
What's unique with our sport, that's not a secret, there's no timeouts in soccer, right? And then when you have the pep band in the background, they can't hear us on the field anyway at home games. So they have to solve problems on their own, which means you have to teach your players to not be robots. They have to be free-thinking individuals that have the ability to solve problems. And so that's our job to prepare them.
Nice. Don't drag your feet, pick them up. This is pretty good so far.
Clark is cool. He runs us really hard, but I think he really cares like how we succeed, and he wants us to do better. He always makes sure we're locked in, you know, focused and everything. And I think that we need that sometimes.
Is this our first home game while classes are in? Yeah, so pay attention to that. That's an extra cognitive load that we haven't had. So make sure we do your game day rituals still, routines, stick to it, make sure we're hydrating, make sure we're eating throughout the day. Cool? All right, good job.
You know, Sean, the hours that he works, the availability that he has for the girls. So if we play a 7 o'clock game, we finish at 9, he has to do treatment from 10 o'clock on for the girls that need it. And so a lot of times, whether it's home or away on the road, he's up till midnight. And then he's up early the next morning for a 7:30 practice, and he's got to get in at 5:30 to start treatment for the girls so that they're ready. He's amazing. I love him. And it's just such a tough job, and he does a great job at it. And then Clark is awesome. I've never had a strength and performance coach like Clark, and just his data, his metrics, I love learning about it. It's way over my head, but he dumbs it down for us. Just the support staff is just amazing. It just makes their experience as student athletes that much better when they have this many people that are helping them move in a direction to improve.
I am an early morning person, so Clark's spike is usually around 9:30, but I'm probably up by like 6:30. I'll go in early to the LPC to roll out sometimes. If not, I'll just wait until the Clark spike. And then we get there, and it's really just to get us out of our beds and stuff, but the stretches, and then we'll do ladder work, and then it's recently been either double dutch or playing knockout with a basketball, so that's fun too, gets us going.
I don't know if I'm gonna go. I don't need my basketball shot getting ripped by Instagram fans.
And then after that, I will go back and make some breakfast, usually some eggs and maybe some bacon, maybe pancakes if I'm feeling really good. I'll make my coffee, and then I'll probably do some homework or just watch TV, and then I nap. I have to have a nap like before every game. And then I wake up, probably make another coffee, and then go to our team meal.
Rivalry matches are always fun. This is going to be another fun match. This is already our third of 3 in-state rivals. You know, we've already played ASU and U of A, and now we get to play NAU. So this is a great rivalry match and a great opportunity to show everybody who the best soccer program in the state is, which is obviously us. So we need to control our emotions, and we need to enjoy it too, and enjoy the atmosphere. We think we're going to have one of the biggest crowds in program history tonight. This is our first ever March to the Mat, which is super, super cool. So opportunity to showcase our soccer family in front of a big crowd, and then obviously we want to try to put on a good show to entertain everybody so everybody wants to come back and watch the next 5 or 6 home matches that we have.
Since my freshman year, obviously the attendance of our games has grown, and every single year you hear different people say, like, I wish more people would come to our games. How come they get more support than us? And it's like, well, you gotta go get it. You have to be the one to advocate for yourself. And then I've developed a lot of relationships with people outside of soccer. And when we give thanks after the game of like shaking hands and stuff, I'll see people from my class, I'll see people from the clubs I'm in, I'll see people from other sports, and it's like, oh guys, like, thank you for coming, win or lose. We really appreciate the support that they give.
Literally like every game I'm like, oh my gosh, we have that many people here, like it's crazy. So especially that game. It was just insane, and it was just so fun to play for everyone and like get the result. It was just awesome.
Welcoming an in-state rival, knowing that they were going to be fired up, and at the time they hadn't won a game at that point too, so knowing that like they were going to be super hungry. And at that point in the season, we're still trying to figure ourselves out. That's what the non-conference is about, is kind of figuring out who you are and growing. I talk to the team a lot, and it's been one of my messages to them this year is that progress isn't linear. And so wherever you're starting and wherever you want to finish, it's never going to be a straight line to where you want to get.
I feel like I knew this year would be a little different because we had a whole new front three. It's just been exciting, like learning how to play with other players, different types of players. But as far as like how we've done, I feel like I'm just really proud of how we put everything together. We all just want to get better, and we respect each other and know that we're all gonna like work hard for the other person, and everything just like works itself out, really.
That has been one of our main focuses recently, is just trying to get our finishes. The wrong attitude, the wrong tone, we know can affect not only just an individual but the team as well. So we try to stay as positive as possible. Like, we don't want them to hide. We don't want them to, oh, I don't want to miss again. Like, dude, just keep shooting. Keep shooting.
I think at halftime, if I remember right, talking to the team about finding the corners, and it seems like such an easy thing, but when we're shooting, so many of our shots this year have just been right at the goalkeeper, and you've got to find the sides, and you've got to find them typically low, sometimes high, but typically low. So Brenna gets the ball, little collection touch, and she puts it low near post, sneaks it in, hits it great, and that's all we needed in that game. But just such a great finish in that moment.
It was definitely like a moment like, I have to make this. Like, what if we never get a chance in front of goal like this again the rest of the game? And I think a lot of other people like face that too. Like, you're right there and you just gotta do it. So it's just exciting, I don't know.
I just think that we should have like a lot of fun when we do score. We know that there's a time and a place to do it, so we acknowledge that, but I will take the time to look on my phone and search for celebrations, or even just like come up with like inside joke ones.
So I come here last year, and they start scoring goals, and they're just like, oh yeah, no big deal, and they just kind of jog back and give a high five, and I'm like, no way, we're not doing that. That's the hardest thing to do in our sport, is score goals, so we need to celebrate it. And they took that to heart, and to credit to them, they started getting together and creating celebrations, and it started last year, and they've gone above and beyond what I ever thought they would do, and I'm here for it.
I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. I was told, run over, the Havocs told us to go over there and do like Party in the Red Sea, and it just didn't play out the way that it should have.
I didn't watch any of it while it was happening, and they kind of told me about what the plan was and to go with the Havocs, and then it just didn't come to fruition.
And I wish I never did it. But it's fine. I'll never do a celebration ever again, probably. But that's okay.
They had texted me after, and they were like, we're so sorry about Brenna's celebration. We were trying to get them together, but everybody was just celebrating so much. But I was like, hey, no worries, we probably won't do it again.
Hopefully on the next one, she'll be prepared. I know I've heard of a few of the ones coming up, so I hope we get to see them soon.
I'm sad that it's ending. It feels like it's coming so quickly, but hopefully we left a good impact, especially on like the chemistry of just a team, and hope that family first, that mentality kind of stays with the team, and really prioritize the relationships on the team.
I don't know why, but I just walked out to the field before and I sat down, and it was really being at my feet moment, just acknowledging that I only have a few more. So yeah, game day.